Stitches of love we weave so. In this online world we come to grow. Mom and Pop Quilt Shop, where hearts align. Let's embrace the craft and let our souls shine.
Hey everyone, welcome to Weekend Project. I'm Laura Lynn of the Mama Pop Quilt Shop, and we got something really cute and gifty today. We're going to make a wall hanging, or you can make it a table runner, stacked presents. So now this is using charm packs here, and then this is like a layer cake cut in half. So these are 5-inch squares, and these are 5 by 10. So very pre-cut friendly, or you can just bust your stash is what I'm going to do. So on this one here, I do have a couple little 3-dimensional bow ties or bows that I'm making here. This one I've actually just kind of tucked the fabric in, folded it, and then tucked it, and then give a little pinking shears on a bit of there so you can actually kind of give it a little bit of dimension. I think it looks really neat. Okay. So what we have here, we have the one behind me has also got some like 3-dimensional little bows on there that I was just kind of having some fun with my fabric. So let's just make one here. It's just got 2 of the charm squares, 2 5-inch by 5-inch. So some car fabric, so that would make cute little wrapping paper. And then to pick a highlight of the color, I picked yellow because it's in the lights and the accent color for the cars. So I had this cute little yellow fabric here. So I'm just going to put it in between. This is a 2-inch strip by 5 inches right there. Okay. And I like a big ribbon around the packages. I think it's pretty cute, but if you wanted to have a smaller size, then maybe go about a 1.5 or maybe 1 1/4. Okay, so now we're just going to press that and then turn out that way, and then we'll add the next little piece right up. Make sure our cars are facing the right direction. If it's a directional fabric, make sure we are keeping it directional. Just put that one right up on the side there. Now for this one, I had a couple pieces of just a little yellow fabric, and I folded it in half. And then I just, with my pinking shears, just kind of carved a little shape to it, okay? So when I go to lay this out, I'm going to lay 4 little pieces. So I'm going to lay there and there, and I'm going to make sure those raw edges are above the seam line. You can see where I'm going to stitch for the next piece on. So I'm going to make sure those are going to get it caught in. And then here and here, just a little stack and stack, and you can put a little pin in there, and then when we come up with, it's going to be this will be the top of the presents. So when we come up with the background fabric and just flip it this way, you're going to have some cute little bows hanging out. Okay, so let's just kind of give these a place right now with a pin. Make sure they all kind of just stay there for the moment. Okay, so that's one little present. Super easy, right? And when we add the background, it'll actually, let's do that now. So what I have here is, depending on what size you want to have your background parts, you can have it wider or shorter. I've made this so it equals about 21 inches, okay? So when we go to put this piece together, we know it's only going to be 11 inches. So we need to add 5 1/4 on either side if we wanted to make it even within the stack. I like it so you can kind of you know, not haphazardly, but you know, kind of angle a little here, a little there, in a stacked sort of presents, right? So let's go back over here. Let's grab our, I think we had, what's this on the side? That is a 7-inch. So let's go 7 inches on one side. And then we'll see what we need to come up with the 21 for the other side. Now this is a great stash buster too. Just make sure you have enough background fabric. You could use a white on white, or, you know, a tone on tone sort of color. We'd add for, like, you know, some interesting wallpaper. Your presents are going to be stacked on. Okay, so we know we needed it to be 21 inches. We need another 1, 2, 3, 4, and let's go 5. Another 5 inches for the other side, okay? So let's take our little piece here, scoot up, make sure we're cutting what we need, and we'll add it to the other side, and then we'll even it up so it is the 21, okay? Did I say 5? I think I said 4 and a bit, but let's go 5 just to be on the safe side. You can always trim up. Sorry, I'll cut all the way. And then add that to that side. So it's going to be a little bit on the stack. It's going to be a little bit more onto that side. On the stack of Prezi. So that's the top present. And then we'll work on the other one. And that's with the ribbon going around the present. You got the long on the side and then the short. Okay. That cute. Now let's see if that measures out to be just a little longer than 21, so we can either take it off. I'll rather take it off the 5 side because I really want it to shift over. So we're going to come and lay it out on the board, and it says I'm at 22, so we're just going to take an inch off. Okay. Just like that. And then we know that it is ready to get stacked. If we were to put it like right here, right now, it'd sit just like that. Okay, a little off to the side. Kind of cute though. Okay, so let's put that one there. We want to work on this one right here. Sorry, the fluff's out of the way. So now we want to set it up so it's here. I think the chicks are directional. Yeah, I believe they were. And here and here. And then what I like to do is put the long piece in between there and the short piece in between here. And then this one here, I have it so we've got some little 3D bows in each seam that matches around in here. So I've got 2 on the seam that's gonna, one here and one here. When it's flipped over, it's gonna little pop out a little bit. So we have it pinned right there. So you can see that there. I just folded over a little bit of fabric and gave it a little pinking shear. So let's pop that underneath the machine and close that little bit together. You don't have to do it this way. I just find it a little fun and it's tactile. You could also add buttons and ribbons, and if you wanted to have like a real 3D ribbon stacked at the top, that would be kind of cool. You can pick one up from the dollar store probably for real cheap, and you can just attach it with a couple little slip stitches or something like that to the top present. Okay, so that enclosed those 2 pieces right there in the center. So when I add the other 2, I'm actually going to pin them right here and right here when they go all along the seam here, okay? So that's gonna go like that. And I just had, it was a 2.5 inch cut by 2 inches. And I just folded it in half and then folded it in half again. And then took my pinking shear. So I had the fold sides towards me. And I'm just gonna go round off that tip and then come down to a point. So it kind of looks just like that, okay? And I'll put that in that space. So I folded it in half and then folded it in half again. And I've got the raw edges pointing to the right hand side and the front, like in front of me, towards like away. And then this one is towards me as close to me. Clip it off at the top, just a little bit of roundedness, and then just turn the pinking shear so it comes to like a point at the bottom, okay? Just like that. So we're going to add those 2 on that side, okay? So let's just fold it in here. Actually, I'll fold it on the side. Hold on, let's add these 2 together. The big one together, and then we'll get those pieces in. Okay. And try to pick something that complements the wrapping of the package, or your fabric that's going to be the wrap package. So try to grab some tones that would help complement each other, like a little bit of a dark green, pulling out some of the greens in this one. Okay, we'll just separate those, give it a little press. Press open. Press, open, okay. And then we're going to add this one to here, just like that. And of course you could have, if you use a layer cake, and it usually comes with 2 of the same, you could have like one big long package with just 2 like these, like you did for the square. The only limitation is your imagination, and I would love to see what you end up doing. This is a great quick Christmas gift to give somebody. You don't have to like overly quilt it too much. Okay, so now we have that part there. And then we want to add our little point in here. Let's just pin that there for the second here, just to make sure we got it in the right spot. And then that'll go there. And this will go on this side, but we'll sew this together first. You could have like a rows of stacks of presents, and then you could give that as like a cuddle quilt for the couch. Okay, and then we have that piece there, and we'll put that piece right in there, a little holding it steady. Make sure it's lined up there. And now we're going to put this one here. Make sure it's lined up. Pop a pin or two in to make sure we're good to go. And we have our little seam from our square. Where are those guys? Okay, just want to make sure we're not including them in getting pinned. That's all. We'll leave that pin where it is because that's holding the green part in there. And over here, there, and there. Okay, so now if we sew down here, that encloses that one there. And we want to make sure we're not getting the edges of those guys pinched in. Okay, you can make them a little bit more narrower if you need. Okay. Let's see how that goes. If we get caught in there, it's okay. We can just use the seam ripper to pop it out and then just reinforce the seam. It's not the end of the world. Okay, let's take a look. We did okay. Nice. There they go. 1, 2, and 3. And then we'll have a fourth one on the other side. And you can even come and pink and sheer in this a little bit more, but I think it looks really cute when you got 4 little, tabs, just giving that a little bit more dimension to your little project. Okay. Cute little wall hanging. You can make it as like an advent calendar present. That'd be neat. A couple little ones, a couple big ones. Okay. All right, now fluff that back up. And then we're going to add this one right in there. Oops. Let's pop our pin out first. Okay, make sure we're not catching anybody on the other side. Let's fold that little bow up and that little bow up. And on this side. And this side. And then we just sew on down. Okay, and then we're making ourselves a cute little 3D present. Well, 3D bow present. This is your reminder to subscribe. If you're not a subscriber to the channel, please do so. It is great for us and the channel, and you're welcome to the community. Welcome to a great bunch of cool kids. Yep, I said it. Alright, now we'll press did we do okay? We did great. Look at that. Look, we did amazing. Oh, maybe not. There's a little, one little in there. That's okay. That's okay. Not a big deal. Just kind of pop that. It doesn't look like it's got like one little stitch in it or something. Oh, it did. See, it was only one little tiny stitch. Not a big deal. We don't even have to reinforce that seam. That's so cute. Goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now you can like press it flat, or fold it so it's popping down a little bit, give a little press so it gives a little bit of dimension there on one of them on the wall or behind me. I actually only put 2 of these in, one on either side, and then I just went and did a little stitch, so it kind of made them just kind of pop out a little bit, just like that. I thought it looked kind of cute. So anyway, you do you and you have fun with it. That's the point, right? Okay, so now what we need to do is how we want this in our stack. Okay, so we've got our pretty little stack here so far. We've got one of the where it crosses over to the left, and we'll keep this one on to the right. So we want to kind of, we know the top present's going to be a little bit more over to the left. So on this side here, we'll put that there. We're like, okay, well, we'll add a strip over here and a strip over here. And in this part here, in between here and here, is 11 inches, okay? Now, if you wanted to not add any of this bow stuff, you don't have to. So this is a 5 inch by 2 inches, and this right here is 16. So you could just do so, and then just sew the band in between. So, and you got yourself a cute little block, okay? So let's add some on this side and some on this side, okay? We need some 11 inches. Okay, hold on. Hope you're all having a great day. Oh, yes. Silly. Let's just confirm. I believe it is 11, but you know, when you get things confused in your brain, it is 11. Okay. So we're going to put a 6 incher on one side, and then whatever's available, we will make for the next side. Okay. See what that measures out to. Okay. Now we know we need 21. So, oh, I think we're there. We just need a little trim. Actually, it could be all the way over to the other side. Nice. Let's just double check here. Yep, just needs a little trimming. Okay, cool. Let's just do it that way then. You don't have to have background behind all of it. Okay. Just a light little trim, trimmity trim, trim. Maybe. Okay, now we will add this part on the top here. There. Okay, and then, is that the way you had it? Oh no, our chicks are the wrong way. We have to do it this way. That's fine. It's like, wait a second here. That's not gonna work. It's fine. Just pop a couple pins. And you don't want any background in between your presents or they're not gonna look like they're stacked on top of each other, okay? And then we've got our last one here. Just like that. And let's get a chunk of 21 to go right across the top. Nice big chunk. Awesome. A great gift to give somebody you don't know what to give them, because you're giving them, you know, big stacked presents. And you can always have them wondering what's inside. Now I want to make sure that I have all those little raw edges tucked into where they're going to be sewn into the seam allowance, and I don't have to worry about them coming undone. Okay, so I'm going to take the pin that I had set in there out, because I put that one up at the top. Okay, and then when flipped out, oh, it looks great. Look at that. It's cute. Okay, so let's sew these two seams, and we'll get our beautiful wall hanging sorted out. Oops. this one here, and then we'll just put the two together. And of course you can make this as high as you like. If you've got a really long space in your, like if you have cathedral ceilings or you got a really big long staircase, having a really long stacked present wall hanging going from like floor to ceiling would be like so awesome. Pop some little LED lights around it or in through around the presents or something. That would be kind of neat. That'd be a nice little wall hanging. All lit up. Sometimes we don't need the gifts, but the ideas of the pretty wrapped packages all lit up. It's a nice idea. Okay, now let's give these both a little press and hope that we enclosed our little bow up there. Nice. That looks so cute. Okay. Pin over there. I hope you use your stash. This is what you know you buy your fabric for. And as much as it's fun to look at, you got to use it too. And then we'll put this one up there. Okay, nice. Nice, nice, nice. And there's really no seams to match up or anything like that in regards to stacking the presents. Everybody could have a little present table runner or table mat, placemat for the Christmas table. Right. Now, hopefully I didn't do this wrong. And it'll look nice. There. That's cute. Little stacked presents. Oops, here, go on the other side. There we go. Very nice. Little stacked prezzies. I hope you make some. Big hugs to you. Thank you for watching, liking, and subscribing. And let us know. Let us know what you got big plans for this Christmas season. Celebratory season. Thank you. Big hugs. We'll see you soon.